Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News and welcome to another watch along. Today, we are watching the Villarreal versus Barcelona match in La Liga at the Ceramica Stadium in what will be a difficult match for Barcelona. Villarreal are currently sitting in third place, and yesterday, Real Madrid won their respective match through another robbery, beating Sevilla 2-0. So, right now, the distance between Real Madrid and Barcelona is only 1 point. So Barcelona are gonna have to win today in order to extend the lead back to 4 points. So very important match where Barcelona need a victory, need the 3 points. And now, as we're watching, we do have the kickoff is about to begin. We do have the lineup, but first, let's go. Let's wait for the referee to blow the whistle so we can start the timer, and then we are going to talk about the lineup because, of course, today, Pedri not on the field because, as you know, he currently does have some muscle discomfort. He's not injured. He has discomfort, but Barcelona have decided to, as a precaution, to exclude Pedri from the squad. So our most important player is not on the field, as we're currently seeing a little bit of delay with the match. The referee is talking to the coaches on the sideline or to the staff on the sideline. I'm not sure what is going on, but it looks like there's a little bit of delay with the start of the match. No, he's talking to his assistant and some staff from the stadium. But anyways, let's take advantage of this delay to go over the lineup. We do have Joan Garcia on goal. We have Kunde and Balde as our fullbacks. Gerard Martin and Pau Cubarsí are two center backs. Eric Garcia next to Frankie de Jong. Of course, Frankie de Jong taking the place of Pedri. We have Fermin Lopez as our attacking mid. Lamine and Coutinho as our two wingers. And then we have Ferran Torres in that center forward position. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We do have kickoff. Let's go. Villarreal versus Barcelona. It's official. The match has begun. As we see Barcelona with the ball. Eric Garcia, long pass for Ferran Torres, but the pass goes too long. All right, let's go. Now, I do want to hear you guys' predictions. So start dropping the predictions in the chat section. I want to know what everyone thinks the result will be. As we see, Jules Koundé open it up to Lamine. Lamine floats it in the area, but it gets cleared by Villarreal's defense, and it looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Barcelona. Let's see. Bito says, hi, Mo. I was wondering if Barca could sell a percentage of the club. No. We already talked about this. It's not possible, but let me, I'll tell you a little bit as we see Rafinha pass the ball to Lamine. Lamine back. Let's see. Lamine floats it into the box. It gets cleared by the defense. Lamine wins it back, but then loses it as we see Villarreal mount a counterattack. They have very deadly counterattacks right now. It's 2v1 as Balde is trying to cover. Moreno floats it. Ooh, that was a very close one. What an opportunity by Villarreal, who mounted a counterattack after Barcelona weren't able to do much with the corner kick. It was 2v1. Moreno puts in a cross into the box. Pepe heads it, but it goes too wide. Oof, close one. Gonna have to pay attention to these, by the way. Villarreal have really good counter attacks. So Barcelona gonna have to be very careful with these counter attacks. But anyways, to answer your question, Bito, no. Barcelona cannot sell 30% of the club. They cannot sell any percentage of the club because the club is not a corporation. There are no shares, there are no stocks, there's nothing. It's an private organization owned by its members. It's almost like I think it operates more like a non-profit almost. But there are no shares, no stocks, there's nothing to sell. The only way to sell a percentage of the club would be to completely convert its structure. As we see now, Frankie de Jong driving the ball forward, passes the ball to Ferran. It goes a little bit wide, but Ferran is still there on the right side of the box as help arrives. Ferran passes it back to Kunde to Fermin. Fermin now in the middle of the field, who gives it to Eric Garcia. Eric back to to Fermin. Fermin opens it wide to the right to Lamine, who dribbles past one defender, gives it to Fermin. Fermin back to Lamine, but Lamine goes down in the box, but the referee says it's not a penalty. So yeah, in order for that to work, Barcelona would have to change its structure. Okay, they would have to, and that would have to mean rewriting the bylaws. All that would have to approve by a majority of the, I think, two-third majority by the socios in the assembly, in order to change the structure of the club and, you know, turn it into some kind of corporation where it does have shares. And then once all that has changed, once the structure of the club is changed, it's been approved, it's been voted on, and shares have been issued, then you can sell a percentage of it to an investor. That's the only way. So no, you can't. You can't without changing the structure of the club, which I'm sure, which would also have to be approved by La Liga and go through, UEFA, and it would be a very, very long and complicated process. And again, all this would have to be approved by the socios. So that's the only way you could do it. Ooh, cross into the box by Villarreal, and Joan Garcia is there to react, grabs the ball, and now we see Barcelona were trying to mount a counterattack, but Coutinho was fouled right in the middle of the field. The referee calls it, and now Barcelona have a free kick. Let's see. Let me check something out in my audio. All right. How's the sound, by the way? Let me know in the chat section. Is the sound clear? Can you hear the commentators from the match? Last time, you couldn't because there was an option in my software that got activated on its own. I don't know how or why, but it was pretty much a echo cancellation option that was activated in my streaming software, and my audio interface already has that option, so they were clashing. So the sound wasn't too good, and you couldn't even hear the commentators. But now I turned that option back off, and hopefully it's all working well. So let me know in the chat section, how does the sound sound? Is it clear? Can you hear the commentators? Let me know. As we see now, Gerard Maldini making a pass to Jules Koundé. Koundé gives it to Lamine Yamal on the right. Lamine Yamal back to the middle to Pau Cubarsí. Cubarsí to Gerard Maldini, who drives the ball forward, then opens it up to Alejandro Balde on the left. Balde forced to make a back pass to Maldini. Maldini to Pau Cubarsí. Cubarsí to Koundé. And now Koundé drives the ball forward, gives it to Eric Garcia, who had a defender on him, so he passes it back to Cubarsí. Cubarsí to Maldini. Maldini tries a forward pass, but it gets intercepted, and then comes Villarreal again with the counterattack. Careful, because we have Pepe, who's driving the ball on the right. Pepe, who passes it to the box. Ooh, be careful. Oh, my goodness. That was a big, big chance for Villarreal. Joan Garcia coming off wrong off his line, leaving his goal exposed. But, oh no, he actually is able to put a touch on the ball, but the ball lands right in the middle of the box to Ayose, who takes a shot, but there was Jules Koundé to block the shot. So now there's a corner kick for Villarreal. Another attack, another dangerous counterattack by Villarreal. We're talking about two now dangerous counterattacks by Villarreal, and zero dangerous chances for Barcelona. As we see Parejo, who's going to take the corner kick, plays it short. Ball is now in the middle. Open again to Parejo on the left. Parejo puts in a pass into the box. Pepe tries to cross it, but it bounces off Gerard Maldini, and then Joan Garcia is there to grab the ball. And now we have Fermin Lopez driving the ball on the left. Barcelona have to be a lot quicker with their counters, man. Like, that was a good chance for Barcelona to mount a counterattack. There were still Villarreal players in the box. They took too long, and now all Villarreal players are back in their half. All right, let's see. Lamine Yamal. All right, JD Grooves confirming that, yes, he can hear the sound clear and the commentators in the background. All right, I love it. Oh, Alejandro Balde loses the ball. There comes Villarreal again, but Eric Garcia is there to intercept Villarreal's pass. As we see now, Coutinho passes it to Fermin. Fermin to Koundé. Koundé to Frankie. Frankie opens it right to Lamine. Lamine puts in a cross into the box. Oh, big mistake by Villarreal as the goalkeeper and the defender both go for the ball and they end up crashing. But no danger as a result of this huge mistake. No communication between Villarreal's goalkeeper and defender. It goes out. It's a throw-in for Barcelona. Kunde throws it for Frankie. Frankie opens it to Lamine on the right. Lamine puts a cross into the box, but Kunde didn't read the Lamine Yamal's intention. He had stopped running in the box. Had he kept running, Lamine Yamal would have put in a good pass for him. But now it's Joan Garcia who passes it to Cubarsí. Oh, Cubarsí makes a mistake. Passes it to Villarreal's the attacker. Ooh, another shot on target for Villarreal. Pau Cubarsí is forced to make a bad pass. Ayose steals the ball. Ayose takes a shot, but thankfully Joan Garcia is there to block it. And now Barcelona are trying to mount another counterattack, but the pass to Lamine is intercepted, and it's a throw-in for Barcelona.
They're just trying to play out.
Very bad. Very bad pass by Cubarsí. Thankfully, Ayose's shot is very weak. As Lamine Yamal now wins a corner kick by taking the ball from Cardona and bouncing the ball off Cardona's body into the corner kick. Let's see. Bito says, thoughts on Guardiola rumors. Barcelona obviously think highly of him and would love to sign him. He's got like a dream signing, but it's not going to happen. I mean, Manchester City signed him for 90 million euros. So they're going to want something either 90 or more or something close. And it's not something we can afford. Fermin Lopez, who intercepts Villarreal's ball, and now it's a counterattack by Rafinha. Rafinha's in the box. Rafinha cuts in the middle, and it's a penalty kick for Barcelona. Great steal by Fermin Lopez, who opens it to the right to Rafinha in the box. Rafinha cuts into the middle, but gets fouled, and now it's a penalty kick for Barcelona. I'm sure the VAR is going to check it. All right, let's see it again. There's Fermin Lopez who steals the ball. Oh, no, it's Lamine who steals the ball. Rafinha's in the box. Goes around the Villarreal defender, but the Villarreal defender leaves his leg extended and his body in the way, tripping Rafinha in the process inside the box. And now the referee has ruled a penalty kick. It looks like it's going to be Rafinha who's going to take the ball. Who's going to take the penalty kick. Villarreal's goalkeeper right now talking to him, trying to, psych him out, even though I'm pretty sure that's not allowed. You're not allowed to walk up to the penalty taker and talk to them. I can scream at them from your line, but not walk all the way up to them and try to psych them out. But Rafinha looks like he is fully focused. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The referee just blow his whistle. Rafinha from the penalty spot. Come on, Coutinho. Come on, Coutinho. Coutinho! Goal! Let's go! Rafinha from the penalty spot opens the scoring for Barcelona. It is Barcelona 1, Villarreal 0. Great penalty from Rafinha, who completely fools the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper jumps to his left, and then Rafinha puts the ball to the goalkeeper's right or to Rafinha's left. Clear penalty. The referee didn't even have to go to the VAR. Great execution by Coutinho, and it's official. Villarreal 0, Barcelona 1, and what was pretty much the first shot on target. I mean, Barcelona so far had not been able to create any danger. It was Villarreal that had two dangerous counter-attacks. One ball steal in Barcelona's third, and they had three dangerous chances. Missed all three of them, and then Barcelona, they get the penalty, and now Rafinha makes it 0-1. Oh, I just noticed that that my timer is wrong. I put 1-0 Villarreal, but it's 0-1 Barcelona. As we see Lamine Yamal now, who was trying to attack from the right, but gets the ball taken away from him. So it's ends up being a throw-in for Villarreal. Let's see. Mail Denmark says some medis talk about Barcelona are looking at Marcos Sensei for CD position. I like the idea. He's also free this summer. I'm not sure. I haven't heard that. But I've also haven't checked the news today. So I'll definitely look into it. And if it's true, of course, I'll make a video about it. And if not, I'll still make a video about it and say that it's not. But I'll look into it, but not something I've heard so far. All right, let's see. Pau Cubarsito Kunde. Villarreal really executing that high press on Barcelona. Barcelona, lose the ball in their own third. It's Frankie de Jong who has to track back. But it still lands. Wow, to Buchanan, who takes a shot. Thankfully, it goes too wide. Villarreal, man, this is the second time they get the ball away from Barcelona in Barcelona's third through their high press. Too many mistakes so far with the build-up from behind. 2 times that Barcelona have lost the ball in their own third thanks to Villarreal's press. So Barcelona gonna have to be more careful now. Frankie de Jong now, who gives it to Coutinho. Coutinho to Eric Garcia, who gets fouled, and now it's going to be a free kick for Eric Garcia. Now, we already knew that Villarreal can mount some pretty dangerous counterattacks. We've seen 2 of them, but now they also have another tool at their disposal, which is the high press, which has also worked twice. They have taken the ball from Barcelona twice again in their own third. So Barcelona going to have to be careful with the high press and with the counter attacks, as a long pass is put to Ferran in the box, but Villarreal's defender is able to clear it, and it's going to be another corner kick for Barcelona. All right, let's see who's going to take this corner kick. It looks like it's going to be Fermin Lopez, who's taking his sweet time going to the corner spot. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen any predictions. Let me know you guys' predictions in the chat section. What do you think the scoreline is going to be as Fermin Lopez plays it short to Lamine? Lamine to Frankie de Jong. Frankie to Rafinha. Rafinha takes a shot from outside the box and it hits the post. Oh, my God. What a shot by Rafinha that hits the post. Barcelona still have it. Gerard Maldini's in the box. Gives it to Lamine. Really bad pass. So Lamine ends up losing it. And now Villarreal are trying to mount the counterattack as Balde passes it back to Joan Garcia. And Joan Garcia immediately passes it to Rafinha on the right to clear the pressure. And now Rafinha switches it up all the way to the left to Alejandro Balde, who passes back to Frankie, who had to track back to help with the build-up. Gives it to Eric. Eric back to Cubarsí. Now Cubarsí's driving the ball. Cubarsí, great pass, breaking the lines to Rafinha. Rafinha to Lamine. Lamine to Jules Koundé. Koundé to Eric Garcia. Man, great match so far, by the way. Great match. Rafinha. Sorry, Lamine tried to put a pass to Ferran in the box, but the pass is intercepted, and now it's Villarreal who are trying to mount a counter-attack, but Cubarsí ends up fouling the Villarreal attacker. So now it is going to be a free kick for Villarreal, but a great shot by Rafinha, as they are showing right now the replay, man. Very beautifully executed corner kick. Rafinha takes an amazing shot from outside the box, but it ends up hitting the bar. All right, Villarreal, who try to put a pass into the box, but Cubarsí intercepts it and clears it, so it's a throw-in for Villarreal. Villarreal still have the ball. So it says, please be consistent in your voice. Keep it up on the volume, not low. And oh my goodness, as we see an own goal by Jules Koundé. By the way, how do you want me to keep consistent voice when it's a match? Of course, it's gonna be high and ups and downs. It's a match, bro. It looks like it's an offside. It was ruled an offside. I think it is an offside. Yeah, there was an offside in the play where when Villarreal opened the ball up to the left, their player was offside. He puts a cross into the box and Jules Koundé kicks it in. So it is an offside. This goal is not, own goal is not going to count, as Barcelona play the ball now. Let's see. Eddie Garcia now with the ball in the middle of the... loses the ball. Almost loses the ball. Gets it back. Man, Villarreal are doing a real good job with their high press. Let's say Gerard Maldini to Eric. Yeah, the amount of mistakes so far have been too many. Too many. So far, we've been lucky that Villarreal's counterattacks and Villarreal's, stealing the ball in their own third have not resulted in goals, and that this goal was ruled offside. But Barcelona are gonna have to tighten up, gonna have to tighten things up because too many mistakes. As we see Eddie Garcia right now in the middle of the field. Opens it to the right to Kunde. Kunde to Lamine.
Gets it back.
Eddie Garcia still with the ball. Passing it back and forth with Kunde. Eric to Frankie. Frankie, quick first touch pass to Fermin. Fermin to Lamine. Lamine to Fermin Lopez. Ooh, that was an opening there. Fermin could have taken a shot. Lamine tries to put a pass into Kunde for the Kunde in the box, but the pass goes too long, and it's gonna be a goal kick for Villarreal, as they're showing again the replay of Coutinho's shot. Man, what a shot from outside the box. We need to try that a little bit more because Villarreal are pretty compact in their own third. So we're gonna have to try a little more shots from outside the box. You know, we know Fermin is really good at it. You know, Coutinho is really good at it. Oh, Villarreal again trying with the attack, but Balde was there to get the ball. The ball bounces off the Villarreal attackers. Juan Garcia gets it, and now Barcelona have the ball again. Let's see. Now Jules Koundé with the ball. Plays a pass to Pau Corsi. Barcelona are going to have to move the ball a lot quicker if they want to create some danger, because so far they haven't created any danger besides Rafinha's shot from outside the box. You know, look at Villarreal. When Villarreal get the ball back, it's quick 1, 2, 3 passes and done, and they're in our box. That's what Barcelona need to be doing. But they're moving the ball way too slow, and as a result, nothing's happening. I mean, we have literally not had a single dangerous play in the box. You know, we had the shot by Rafinha, but that wasn't, you know, a play that resulted. Oh, great pass, hail pass by Ferran to Fermin, but Barcelona end up losing the ball. And now Villarreal have the ball. Look at that, see? 2 passes, and they're already by our box. Buchanan. Okay, they put in a cross into the box, but the cross went too long. Let's see. Vito says, would you like Piqué to become president one day? No and yes. Yes, no. Not that I would not like Piqué to become president, but there's no reason for me to want him to be president. I mean, if he runs and he articulates his platform, and his platform is a good one that I think would be good for Barca, then sure. But I'm not just gonna be like, I would like this guy to become president. Like, well, you know, he would first have to tell me what he's going to do as president for me to want him to be president. If I hear what I like, if I like what I'm hearing. But just randomly, I want this guy or that guy to be president. No. Parejo puts in the corner, cross into the box from the corner kick. It's cleared by Ferran Torres, who heads it out. Now there's a little bit of a fight there. Villarreal are the win it. They put in another cross into the box, but Balde is there. And it was offside anyway. I don't know why the referee blew the whistle. It was offside by Villarreal, but Balde had the ball, passes it to Frankie. Frankie was starting to mount a counterattack. And the referee decides to blow the whistle, even though Barcelona had the ball. It should have been advantage for Barcelona. Let's see. And Ami says, we really miss Pedri helping break the press. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. 100%, Ami.
There will be other chances for Villarreal.
Let's see. Villarreal right now are the only ones creating the chances. But Barcelona need to, again, move the ball a lot quicker if we want to start creating chances. If you want to score another goal that's not from the penalty spot. Fermin Lopez opens it to Lamine.
Fermin sets off on a run. Back to
Lamine puts it to Eric Garcia in the middle. Eric opens it up to the left. Let's see. Back pass to Maldini. Maldini to Cubarsí. Cubarsí to Koundé. And again, we're back with these same freaking plays. It's like side pass, side pass, side pass. One forward pass and then back pass, side pass, side pass. Forward pass, back pass, side pass. It's like we're doing this triangle in our own half and nothing's coming out of it. And then every now and then we'll open it all the way to the right to Lamine, expecting him to do everything. And it's like we need to move the ball faster as Balde wins the ball. in our own third.
Through this first half,
Gives it to
Barcelona
Maldini.
leading at the Estadio de la Cerámica. If it
Guarcido
stays
Kunde.
like this, there's a long way to go.
Kunde
Barcelona
to
would be 4
Fermin.
points
Fermin,
top.
beautiful play with the heel.
Points clear at the top of the table at
Gets
Christmas.
get rid of his defender, but Villarreal end up winning the ball back, and now it's the Villarreal goalkeeper who sends a long pass into the middle of the field. Maldini heads it, but it's Parejo's there to win the ball,
Villarreal,
and now Villarreal have the ball again.
some pretty clear opportunities.
Oh, bad foul by Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez fouls
Fermin,
Pau Navarro in the build-up, so now it's going to be a free kick for
Supposed to be in a yellow card, I would imagine.
Barcelona. That could have been a yellow card, by the way. Fermin has to be a little bit more careful.
Purpose.
is he taken there by
Let's see.
Moleiro, Villarreal's top goal
Oh.
scorer this season. It's floated into the back post.
Oh my
He can
God.
with a strike. And that was
A
not
long
far
cross
away
into the
at all.
box. It looked like it was gonna go too wide, but Buchanan takes a shot,
It looked like
and then
might
it
have been
ends up
finding
going. The shot goes out. He misses.
Fabulous cross from Sergio Cardona.
But
Attacking ambition there from Villarreal.
It's.
I
I
thought
mean,
it was in.
right now,
I think Jean
attacking
Garcia
wise, it's
thinks
a,
he's going in as well.
or at least creating chances. It's a Villarreal monologue. I mean, Villarreal are having a chance after chance after chance after chance. Meanwhile, Barcelona still haven't had a single one besides Rafinha's shot. As we see Frankie de Jong driving the ball. Oh, great pass by Frankie de Jong into the space for Coutinho. Coutinho, bad with the control. So he is forced to make a back pass to Balde. Balde to Frankie de Jong. Frankie opens it wide to Kunde. Kunde to the right. And now it's Lamine Yamal on the edge of the box. Back to Kunde. Back to Lamine. Lamine pass into the area for Fermin. Fermin Lopez puts in a cross, but it is cleared by the Villarreal defenders. But Lamine Yamal wins it back. Lamine Yamal gets rid of one defender, gets rid of two defenders. He's still in the box. Puts in a pass for Kunde, but the Villarreal defense clear it. Finally, some kind of dangerous play in the box by Barcelona. It took 25 minutes,
With Eric Garcia coming out on top.
and it all resulted from a through pass by Frankie de Jong to Rafinha, who unfortunately controlled it bad with the first touch. But otherwise, had he controlled it better, Rafinha would have been pretty much gone, and it would have been 1v1 with the goalkeeper. But his bad control meant that the ball went behind him. He had to stop to get the ball back. That allowed Villarreal defense to all get back into position. But nonetheless, through a series of passing, Barcelona were creating some danger. They weren't able to get a shot out, but nonetheless, a little better by Barcelona in the attack, as we see Villarreal trying to build from the back and mount another attack. Let's see. Francis says, "Do my team know a through pass?" It looks like not, but I think that was the first through pass that we've seen on match, which is the pass of Frankie de Jong into the space for Coutinho, and unfortunately we weren't able to take advantage of. Let's see. Villarreal play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper opens it to the left. And now Kunde wins the ball. Oh, Fermin tries to get to that ball that Kunde had won. He is fouled. The players are waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. The referee was trying to give advantage play. But finally, since... Ooh, damn, they stepped on him hard. I think that's going to... There has to be a yellow. There has to be a yellow.
But they look a threat. As you said earlier in the commentary field, they know today.
Looks like the referee's not going to give any cards. Looks like the referee's a little bit hesitant to give cards. I think he wants the match to be more fluid for the players to keep going, but... Oh, man. My shoulders are so tense. I need a massage like ASAP. They're like rock hard.
Starting today, 4th in La Liga.
All
35th
right, let's see.
in the Champions League.
All right, Eddie Garcia now has the ball. Ooh, great through pass to Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez takes a shot, but the shot goes way too high. But great play by Eric Garcia, who puts a through pass, breaking Villarreal's defensive lines. It lands to Fermin Lopez right outside the box. Fermin Lopez takes a shot, but the shot goes way too high. So now it's going to be a goal kick for Villarreal. Man, Villarreal playing like Barca with their goalkeeper always always passing it to the sides to his center backs who go wide. Fermin Lopez has the ball.
It's Fermin.
Fermin to Frankie. Frankie to Kunde. Kunde to Lamine. Lamine back to Kunde. I don't know how many times I'm going to see that freaking pass. Kunde to Lamine. Lamine back to Kunde.
Villarreal's Champions
Let's see.
League
Fermin
exploits this
Lopez
season.
opens it to the left
Source
to
of massive disappointment.
Balde. Balde passes it back to Fermin. Fermin back pass to Maldini. Maldini back pass to Kovarci. Kovarci side pass to Kunde. There we go again. The pass from Kunde to Lamine. Lamine gets rid of his defender. Lamine puts in a long pass to Ferran Torres, but it's a really bad pass. So the Villarreal goalkeeper is able to get to that ball before anyone else.
Seen Lamine Yamal always try that
Let's see.
pass cross with the outside the left foot. He's probably overdoing it today. I think pretty much every time he's got
Nice.
the ball,
Gerard
he's
Maldini
made
there
flank
to intercept the
that
goal,
option.
the Villarreal goalkeeper's ball, but Eddie Garcia loses it. And then the Villarreal players lose it again. Eddie Garcia gets the ball back, gives it to Frankie. Frankie pass to Coutinho. Coutinho ties to a cross, but it is blocked. And now it's Villarreal who have the ball.
Just about keeps it in. Pepe,
Nice.
really well.
Nice. Gerard Maldini was fighting with Pepe, and that kind of delayed their counterattack, which gave Barcelona more time to track back. And now Gerard Maldini again wins the ball, and the Villarreal attack is over thanks to the two plays by Gerard Maldini, who was able to deal with that danger. And now the danger has dissipated as Lamine Yamal is driving the ball on the right side. Lamine Yamal cuts in the middle. Oh, breaks the hip of the Villarreal defender. Lamine Yamal is in the box. Lamine Yamal tries a pass, but it is blocked. And now it's Villarreal's ball as they're trying to build from the back. And Frankie de Jong wins the ball, but the referee says that's a foul. That was not a foul. That was shoulder to shoulder between Frankie and Cardona. And Cardona falls. He needs to hit the gym better. But that was a great play by Lamine Yamal, who pretty much breaks the hips of the Villarreal defender, causes him to slip and fall, and then Lamine drives the ball into the box, passes it, tries to cross it, but it is blocked out. And now it's going to be a free kick from Villarreal, and it's going to be the goalkeeper who is going to put this ball into play.
He's on track to better those numbers this season.
Yeah, and I think that's what Hansi Flick and Lamine Yamal would want. They want to see more output.
All right, ooh. Ferran wins the ball. Ferran by himself. Oh, Ferran wins the ball. He was headed towards goal by himself. Rafinha was to his left. He tries to pass it to Rafinha way too fast and ends up losing the ball. He needed to take another step with that ball to see where the Villarreal defender is, but I think he freaks out and he just tries to pass it immediately as Fermin Lopez puts a cross into the box. The goalkeeper clears it, but Lamine has it. Lamine takes a shot, but the shot goes a little bit too wide. But good shot by Lamine Yamal. As they show it, the replay, Lamine put in a great pass for Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez puts a cross into the box. That cross is cleared by the Villarreal goalkeeper, but the clearance lands to Lamine Yamal, who takes a shot immediately, but the shot goes too wide.
Hit the target from Lamine Yamal. Ferran Torres was almost through there, wasn't he?
Come on, Barca. I'm not seeing any predictions. Let me know you guys' predictions in the chat section. What do you think the scoreline is going to be?
Very good job in winning the ball back in midfield.
I just see my dog getting up. Where are you going, Marshall?
Frankie de Jong's keeping it nice and tidy.
He's going to
Wingers will take
the
players
stairs.
on. They will run the risk of losing the ball when they're on their dribbles.
All right, let's see. Fermin Lopez wins the ball. Fermin Lopez, great pass to Coutinho. Coutinho driving the ball forward. Coutinho opens it to the left to Balde. Balde puts in a pass to Rafinha, and it was a horrible pass, way too long, and the ball goes out, so it's going to be a goal kick for Villarreal. Billy Mack says 2-1 Barca. So are you saying Barca is going to lose? Because 2-1 at Villarreal are playing home, so Villarreal is 2, Barca is 1, or do you mean that Barca are going to win 1-2? Let's see. Pau Kovarci, who gives it to Villarreal. Villarreal have Oh, Pepe is hand-to-hand with Juan Garcia, and Pepe sends it flying, but it is an offside. Another gift by Pau Cuarci, who tried to put a through pass, but it lands to... He's actually trying to clear it, and it lands to Villarreal, who put it immediately a long pass to Pepe. Pepe was 1v1 with Juan Garcia, being pressured by Alejandro Balde, and as a result of that pressure by Balde, ends up sending the ball flying to the stands. But either way, it was an offside. Even though when they showed the replay, it was closed. I'm sure that would have went to VAR, but anyway. Another steal by Villarreal that leads to danger, which we are lucky that it didn't result into anything. But Barcelona are going to have to tighten things up in second half, man. Too many gifts. They've given the ball way too many times in dangerous areas. And so right now, as a result of that, I think Villarreal have gotten 3 or 4 shots. But Koundé puts in a long ball into Villarreal's half. Terrible pass. And now it's Villarreal's ball. Let's see. Oof. Gerard Martini recovering the ball. Oh, Gerard Martini loses the ball. Pepe is now with the ball. Careful, careful. Oof. It's going to be a corner kick. Man, another counter-attack by Villarreal. Between their counter-attacks and between their high press, they're just having chance after chance after chance after chance. We've been lucky so far that none of these chances have turned into goals, but not looking good, man. Eric Garcia getting there last in second and is able to clear the ball. Great job from Eric Garcia, who tracked back. And the pass was into the middle. If the Villarreal player had gotten to it, he would have been 1v1 against Juan Garcia, who was tracking back to his line, and most likely would have been a goal, but Eric Garcia was able to clear that. And now Villarreal play a short penalty. Dani Parejo to Pepe. Pepe dancing around, gives it back to Dani Parejo, who puts in a cross into the box. Koundé heads it out, but it's still Villarreal's ball. And now Pau Cuarci with the clearance, and it's going to land to Rafinha, but Dani Parejo is able to get there first, and Rafinha fouls Dani Parejo, so it's going to be a free kick for Villarreal.
Far from certain of finishing in the top 8 to automatically go through.
Man, great job by Eric Garcia on that last one, man. Oof. Oof.
They need to do something in January, the transfer window.
Let's see. Vito says, gosh, Barca need to reinforce center forward, CB, and left back. Surely some player will need to be sold. So right now the priorities are center forward. Oh my God. And it's going to be a goal. Almost. Oh my God. What a terrible mistake by Balde, who tries to clear the ball, but it ends up hitting Buchanan, and the ball bounces off Buchanan, and it almost goes in. It goes past Juan Garcia. It's on the line, and Pau Cuarci is able to clear it. Horrible, horrible mistake by Balde. What was he doing, man? Balde gets to the ball first, and then thinks that the danger is clear, so he just leaves it be, and Buchanan gets to that ball. And Buchanan takes a shot. Juan Garcia blocks it. It bounces. The ball bounces off Buchanan and almost goes in, and Cuarci is able to clear it off the line. Let's see. Corner kick, but Frankie de Jong is able to clear it. What a dumb mistake by Alejandro Balde, who again gets to the ball first and then thinks he's safe, and as a result... Oh, hold up. Fermin Lopez wins the ball in the middle of the field. Fermin Lopez to Frankie. Frankie to Lamine. Come on. Quick. There's less Villarreal players in their area. Lamine Yamal cuts in the middle. Lamine Yamal opens it to the left, but it's too long. Rafinha has to run back to get the ball. Balde's running into the box. Rafinha gives it to Balde. Balde's in the box. Balde back to Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross into the box. Ferran Torres, who tries to control it with his chest, but the ball ends up going out, and it's going to be a Villarreal goal kick. See, this is what I'm talking about. We need to move the ball quicker. This was quick ball passing that leads into a cross into the box. But Ferran actually, he didn't try to control his chest. He tried to head it, but he ends up heading it up instead of down, and the ball goes out for a
This is that earlier one.
Yeah, you see his feet were onside and his shoulder was offside.
For a
Of
goal
course you
kick.
can score with your shoulder.
Let's see. All right, as we see now, Balde throwing the ball
Villarreal slipping to fourth
for
place
Gerard
from third.
Maldini.
Pre-kickoff when Atletico Madrid won 3-0 at Girona. So Atleti are
Let's see.
third
Great
for the
fast.
moment.
Oh, Eric pass to Eric Garcia to Lamine Yamal, who's taken down. This has to be a card. And it's going to be a red card. Red card for the
It doesn't surprise me.
Villarreal player who completely took down Lamine Yamal. Oh my God. It's a red
Never
card
getting the ball, wipes him clean
for
out.
Renato Veiga.
Naughty straight away.
The straight red, no double yellow, straight red. He completely took down Lamine Yamal from the back. I mean, it was a very dangerous play. I do want to see the replay, but Abid, I think the referee got it right. Let me see. There's the
I've got no
replay.
problem with this. That is an awful challenge.
Let me see
He
again.
thinks he's going to wipe him out and get a yellow card. That's what he is thinking.
Oh, he hits him.
Do that.
He hits Lamine right leg, and he also swipes him with his other leg.
Never ever going to get the ball. Listen, he
Really
might win this
dangerous
game,
play,
I know
by the
what
way,
he's
from the
thinking.
back.
He's thinking, I'm
He
gonna
could have
wipe
hurt
this kid
Lamine.
out.
Lamine had already gotten rid of the ball.
I'll get a yellow
You know,
card for the
Fermin passes to
trouble.
Lamine.
That's what
Lamine
he's
immediately passes
He's
the
not
ball,
thinking that he's gonna
and
get
he
a
just
straight red for
completely wipes him out from the back.
force. And
Lamine
it was
Yamal right
an
now
awful
is being
challenge.
examined by the medics. Rafinha is really mad because, I mean, his right to be mad. That was a very, very
Rafinha getting involved in some verbal
dangerous
crossfire
play.
with the coaching staff of Villarreal. As all of
as the staff
goes
right
on.
now are.
Hansi Flick ushering him away, saying stay out of it, get on with the game.
They're still checking
I
Lamine
think
Yamal.
Villarreal will look at that, of course, because it's a red card, but there's no way that's getting reversed.
No way.
Let's hope Lamine Yamal is okay because he just completely took him out, man. And from the back, those are very dangerous because you don't see them coming, so you can't even brace for the impact or even for the fall.
After that
And you're looking away, right? So you have no idea that's happening behind you, and then boom, you just get hit. You can't brace for the impact. You can't brace for the fall. Lamine Yamal is limping off the field right now. Let's hope he's okay.
Watching today's coverage, we hope we've
Poof,
sorted out
completely
all those
takes him down.
gremlins for you now.
Oh, man, yeah, studs
That's
up.
the challenge, isn't it?
And the players just wanted to kill him.
Yeah, like you said, the players know, don't they?
Players know, Ian. Of course you do. Look where the challenge was made, Ian. It's made on the halfway line near the benches where
Really
the
dumb
benches
foul
are.
by Renato
That's not
Veiga.
in the
Not only could he
area.
had hurt Lamine Yamal, but he just completely ruined the game for his team. I mean, and his team were doing really good. Villarreal were doing really good. Between the counterattacks that they were mounting and the high press that they were applying to Barcelona, stealing the ball from Barcelona several times in Barcelona's third, Villarreal were actually doing really well. And it was only a matter of time until they scored because they've had so many chances, so many dangerous chances, so many shots on target. And then now he just gives away that foul where, again, he could have seriously injured Lamine. And now he just leaves his team with one less player. Really, really dumb by Renato Veiga, by the way. Very, very dumb. But, of course, great for us. But very dumb by Renato Veiga. I mean, this is some Ronald Araujo level shit. I'm sorry, Araujo, to bring you up, but that's some Ronald Araujo type of stuff. Just dumb foul. And there was no need for it. I mean, this was happening in the middle of the field. It's not like Lamine Yamal was right outside the box, and if Lamine gets the ball, like, that's it. It's going to be a goal or something. As Lamine Yamal gets rid of two defenders, puts in a cross into the box, but the Villarreal goalkeeper is there to get it. So very dumb. There was no reason for that foul. I mean, Lamine was in the middle of the field. He gets the ball and what? Nothing. And it's not like Lamine is in a dangerous area where if he gets the ball, he's going to score. And it's like, I have to take him down. There was no reason for that foul. No reason.
However many teams score against them, they'll get one more. That could be the case.
Well,
Let's see. Is the red card appearing here? Because I put it on my timer.
When they beat Real Madrid.
Yeah, I did put it on my timer, but why isn't it appearing?
Playing like they are, like this. They had to
Oh, it does appear. It's right here on top. I see it. It's above the where it says where the L is of Villarreal. I guess where the blue.
Well, it found them out in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they should have won. Yeah, they should have went through.
Which was a
Very, very dumb by Renato Vega, but of course I'll take it as we see the replay of Lamine Yamal, how he gets rid of two Villarreal defenders, even though one of them was pulling on his shorts. He was like, show me your butt, bro. Just kidding. It's horrible. All right, Gerard Maldini now with the ball. Billy Max says Rafinha's with the smoke. I love it. Yeah, Rafinha was mad. So was Kunde. I don't know if you saw how Kunde pushed Renato Vega, like and Fermin Lopez was there too. I mean, they were all mad because that's a very dangerous play, man. Like the way he just completely wiped him from the back, and he tackled him with both legs too. He tackled his right leg with the studs up, and then he swiped him with the other leg.
What was he thinking when they both shaking their heads that it wasn't a foul or it wasn't a red card?
Well, the fans always.
The funny thing is, Renato Vega looks at the ref and he's like, "What happened?
Exactly.
What happened, bro? I don't know. I was just chilling. Why are you showing me a red card? I was smoking a cigarette in the corner. Is smoking not allowed? What's going on?" It's like, what's going on? You almost broke Lamine Yamal's leg.
By the way,
And the referee blows the whistle. It's Rafinha foul, and now Villarreal gonna have a free kick. They play Rayo Vallecano. You gotta love these English commentators saying these Spanish names. Elche play Rayo Vallecano. It's like Rayo Vallecano, bro. It's not that difficult to say. Let's see. It's gonna be a free kick for Villarreal. The goalkeeper takes it, puts in a long pass in Barcelona's box, and there is Eric Garcia with the clearance. Rafinha with the ball. Rafinha puts in the ball into the middle. Ferran Torres is trying to get there, but it is intercepted. And now Villarreal with the clearance. Gerard Maldini heads it. Villarreal get it back. It's Dani Parejo in the middle of the field. Dani Parejo puts it to the right to Pepe. Dude, this Pepe guy is everywhere. On the right, on the left, everywhere. As we see Villarreal try to cross, but was Gerard Maldini that blocked that cross? Careful. Nice. Barcelona win the ball back. And now Frankie de Jong with the counterattack. Everybody, come on, come on, come on. This is a great chance for a counterattack. Frankie de Jong still driving the ball. Rafinha running into the box. Frankie puts it to Rafinha, but there was Villarreal's defender who's able to intercept the ball. And now Eric Garcia with another slide that intercepts the ball. It goes out, and now it's Villarreal's throw-in. Looks like the referee gave 3 minutes. I'm surprised. Oh, I guess he never went to the VAR, not on the penalty, not on the red card. So it makes sense that it's only 3 minutes. Had he gone to the VAR on both, and we would be talking about 5 plus. But it's 3 minutes. As we see, Barcelona gonna have a throw-in.
So he does know what it's like to score important victories.
Let's see, Gerard Maldini now with the ball. To Eric Garcia. I'm so sleepy. Went to bed too late last night. All right, Pau Cuarci now driving the ball forward.
Kick themselves. They've got a great chance here to just re-establish their 4-point lead at the top going into the break.
Barcelona is just taking it slow. Looks like they just want to go to halftime. Gerard Maldini has the ball.
Mbappe on target again. Jude Bellingham as well.
Man, this is looking like a Madrid match, because every match, if you go back and watch, or not watch, like just look at the results, every Madrid match, it's like penalty, red card, penalty, red card, penalty, red card. And now we have penalty. Villarreal have red card. This looks like a Real Madrid match, where they're always winning with penalties and with the other team always receiving red cards. But the difference is this penalty was real, and so was the red card. Not like yesterday where Real Madrid got 3 penalties in 10 minutes, in the span of 10 minutes. The VAR had to cancel 2 of them. Like, the VAR had to intervene and tell the ref, dude, what the fuck are you doing? How are you going to blow 3 penalties in 10 minutes? Eddie Garcia passing the ball, but nobody could understand what he was trying to do, so the ball goes out. Looks like both teams are ready to go to halftime. Villarreal, I get it, because they're a man down, so they just want to go to halftime to like readjust, tactically speaking. But Barca, they should be taking advantage of this time and try to get a goal, because right now Villarreal are down, they're hurt, they don't know what to do, and instead Barcelona are passing the ball around like, it's okay, we'll leave it to the second half. We're up 5-0. Oh, no, we're not. It's just 0-1.
See, but once it's quite thick.
Let's see. Rafinha gives it to Frankie.
I'd hate to play in it.
Frankie puts in a cross into the box, but it's a terrible cross.
No, but you can
And it
use the
goes to
same
the
internally,
goalkeeper.
we'll have a perspex,
Oh, it
you
looks
can
like it was
see
an
out
offside
to it, if that
anyway.
makes sense, you know,
I
through
think
the
that's what he's
peripheral
saying.
vision, but it's black
Oh,
and
no,
it's
he's
thick.
saying it's a goal kick. Looks like the ball went out before it got to the goalkeeper. And there you go, folks. The referee has blown the whistle at the 48th minute. As everybody's headed to the locker room, it is Villarreal 0, FC Barcelona 1. Rafinha right now so far with the only goal of the match from the penalty spot.
We'll be back for the second half here, but at the moment,
Let's see, we're going to reset and we're going to put our second half ready. Okay, let me mute this. Okay, Barcelona, Villarreal 0, Barcelona 1. Rafinha with the only goal of the match from the penalty spot. Villarreal have one less man, or they're one man down after that horrible foul by Renato Vega against Lamine Yamal that we are lucky was not hurt. Now, we need some changes. Hansi Flick is going to have to make some changes because right now what I'm seeing from Barca, I'm not liking. In fact, it was Villarreal who were doing much, much better up until that stupid foul by Renato Vega. Now, Barcelona are moving the ball too slow. It's I don't know how many times I've seen the Gerard Maldini to Pau Cubarsí to Koundé to Lamine back to Koundé passes. I've seen that pattern a million times. We are moving the ball way too slow, just side to side and then back pass, then side to side, then back pass, then side to side, then back pass. I've seen that a million times. Barcelona are moving the ball way too slow, and as a result, for the first, 30 minutes, we didn't have a clear chance, a single dangerous chance, a single clear chance, nothing. In the meantime, every time Villarreal would get the ball from Barcelona, they would execute a very quick counterattack, 1, 2, 3 passes, and then we're already in our box. And I don't know how they haven't scored a single goal. But what Villarreal were doing, that's what we need to do. Those quick through passes, first touch, through passes, bam, bam, 1, 2, 3. That's what Villarreal have been doing. 1, 2, 3, and they're in our box. Instead, with us, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30, 50, 60, and we're still haven't done anything because we're just passing the ball side to side. So we need to copy what Villarreal are doing as far as their passing and implement that. Also, their high press is really working. We're definitely missing Pedri in the midfield because Pedri always helps break the high press because Pedri gets the ball and then is able to get rid of his defender and then just runs the ball forward and then makes a pass. So we're also going to have to figure out a way to break the high press because Villarreal have been able to steal the ball from Barcelona several times now. I think I counted 3 or 4 times where they stolen the ball in our own half. And as a result from stealing that ball, they have had some dangerous chances. So between the counterattacks and between the high press, Villarreal have created a lot of dangerous chances, which, again, up until now, I have no idea how they haven't scored a single goal. Meanwhile, Barcelona are circulating the ball too slow. They're going to have to adjust that. They're going to have to move the ball a lot quicker in the second half if they want to score more goals. And we're going to need to work on our high press. We've been making getting rid of the high press because we've made too many mistakes that have given Villarreal too many chances. So we're going to need adjusting on that, on how to build from the back and how to move the ball quicker. If we fix that, we might be able to create more chances and hopefully score more goals during the second half. Because, again, how has Villarreal not scored a single goal? I have no idea. If this was another team with better attackers, with a better budget, I think they could have done damages. Now, the penalty kick, I think that was a clear penalty kick. Rafinha gets the ball into the box, tries to cut into the middle. The Villarreal defender leaves his leg extended and his body in the way. As a result, Rafinha is taken down. I think that's a clear penalty. The clear red card on Renato Vega. Very reckless tackle, by the way. Lamine Yamal didn't even have the ball. Lamine Yamal gets the ball, gets rid of it immediately. His back is turned to the defender, and despite that, Renato Vega just completely takes him out, studs out, hits Lamine Yamal's right ankle, and Renato Vega with his left leg swipes Lamine Yamal's left leg, so he hits both legs pretty much. Again, Lamine didn't have the ball. He had his back turned, and We're lucky that Lamine Yamal was not hurt. Very stupid challenge by Renato Vega because A, he could have hurt Lamine. B, now he leaves his team, who were doing much better than Barcelona, with a man down, and he pretty much risked, now he left them hanging. So very, very stupid by Renato Vega, but of course, great news for us since not only Lamine is not hurt, but now we get to play with one extra man on the field. Does that mean the danger is over? No. I think we've seen that Villarreal have resources. They know how to counterattack. They know how to steal the ball in their own third. So we got to be very careful. We got to make some adjustments. I'm sure Flick is going to do that because, as we've seen, whenever the team is not performing too well, whenever we're losing, whenever we're drawing, Flick goes into the locker room, makes some adjustments, and then the team looks much better during the second half. So hopefully that will happen because there's a lot of things to tighten up, and hopefully Flick is able to tighten things up, and we can get a better chances. We can generate the more chances. We can move the ball quicker, and we can make less mistakes in the buildup. And that way we can score more goals because we cannot keep that 0-1 going because this is Villarreal, and Villarreal are gonna, I'm sure they're gonna keep trying even though they have one man down, and we can't just keep counting on luck. So far, I'm really liking the match of Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia has had a lot of last-second saves. I like Gerard Maldini's match so far. He's had a lot of interceptions where it could have been a dangerous counterattack, and then he was there to intercept the ball. I'm liking, of course, Coutinho's match. Coutinho's really, really trying. So far, Ferran Torres has been a ghost, non-existent. Alejandro Balde has made some horrible mistakes. Alejandro Balde lately, defensively speaking, he's just a liability, just a straight-up liability. Cubarsí had 2 passes that were really bad that gave the ball away. He needs to tighten that up. So, but he's also had some good saves. And I think that's about it. Oh, I'm liking Frankie de Jong's match too. Frankie de Jong has had some very good forward ones, some through passes. We usually complain that Frankie de Jong holds on to the ball for too long. Today, I didn't see much of that. He had, I think, 2 of the very few chances that Barcelona created was thanks to Frankie de Jong just stealing the ball, running forward, and then making through passes. He's made 2 key through passes. So I'm liking what I've seen from Frankie. But again, I'm really liking what I've seen from Eric and Gerard Maldini. The 2 surprises this season. Remember, Gerard Maldini was 2 seasons ago, he was at Cornellà. I mean, this guy wasn't even playing professional football. Last season, as soon as Flick started playing him, everybody wanted his head on his head rolling. Like everybody's like, just sell him. He's trash. He's garbage. He's not Barca level. And now, not only is he starting for Barca, not only he has beat players like Araujo and Christensen, but he's actually being very important and really good. Same thing with Eddie Garcia. Everybody wanted to, Eddie Garcia's trash. Eddie Garcia's garbage. He was on the verge of leaving to Girona, and now he's starting in a position that's not even his. He's not a midfielder. He's never been a midfielder. So right now, the 2 best players of Barcelona are being 2 players that were not Barca level, right? They were garbage that were needed to be sold. So absolutely crazy. What how football is, right? One second you think a player is not good enough or is on his way out, and next thing you know, he's being one of the most important players on your squad. But anyways, we'll see what adjustments Hansi Flick will do. But we need them. And now let's do some comments as we wait for this halftime to be over. Let's see. Where did we leave off? Let's see. Eddie says Lamine at the 10, Rashford and Rafinha on the wings. I think I like that. But we're gonna need, some changes for sure. Even though I'm not hating Fermin's match. I think Fermin's having a good match. Billy Mack, Spanish commentators are better. Generally speaking, yes, they are much, much, much better. I think English commentators, they just put you to sleep. It sounds like they're narrating a chess match. Lamine Yamal, Eric Garcia, pass to Rafinha. Rafinha takes a shot. They scored a goal. It's like, bro, can you put a little bit more passion into your voice? Spanish commentators are a million times better. But I got to say, with ESPN, Spanish commentators are fucking awful because they're clear Madridistas and that's all they talk about. If Barcelona score 5 goals, they're like, Barcelona sucks. They should have scored 6. So yeah, Spanish commentators are usually better, but ESPN's Spanish commentators are absolute trash. Let's see. Especially, what's that idiot name? The Argentine that won the World Cup back in the 70s. Mario Kempes. Oh, I hate that guy. If I ever meet him, I'm punching him in the face. Alex Julie says, Mo, Lewa and Rash. Oh, wait, I already read that. Sorry. Edward says, no Pedri, no party. Yeah, we're definitely missing Pedri, especially with not so much with the circulating the ball, because I think Frankie has done a decent job. Obviously not as good as Pedri, but definitely with breaking the high press. Pedri is a master at breaking the high press because he can get the ball, he could track back to Barcelona's third, get the ball passed to him, and then he's able, with his spinning. I love how he does it. So simple, so elegant. With his spinning, he just gets rid of his of the player that's marking him, and then he's able to drive the ball forward, and that automatically just breaks the opposing team's press. So yeah, definitely missing Pedri with the help in breaking the high press. Alex Julie says, Mo, Flick should never had started Ferran. He is shit. Yeah, Ferran, man. Ferran, when he starts, it's always like that. It's always like that. And watch, he's going to end up scoring a goal, and everybody's like, Ferran the goal. He's the best. That. It's like, really? You guys, we talk about Barcelona, who has had players like Ronaldo Nazario and Suarez and Lewandowski and, played in the 9. And now you guys want Ferran. Like, do you understand? You understand that? Don't get me wrong. I love him as a sub. I think Ferran is a legit sub. But, I mean, we've seen the story time and time again. Ferran starts as a complete ghost. And he might end up scoring a goal. And people got to go crazy, talk about how he's the goal. It's like, what has he done so far? I think he had one header that Rafinha put across into the box. And he couldn't even head it right. Instead of heading it down, he headed it up. Like if he was a defender. And the ball went out and it was a goal kick. But anyways. Sid says, Balde makes no sense. He's fast and slow at the same time. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Let's see. John Williams says, Eddie can't even control the ball, and Frankie's just moving around like headless chicken. I think you're watching a different match, my friend. Eddie Garcia has been absolutely instrumental in so many counterattacks that Villarreal had, and that Eddie Garcia was there last second to clear the ball. And Frankie's actually has had probably the only 2 or 3 through passes that Barcelona have had all match. Let's see. Puplindo says Barca need new CBs. Absolutely not. Are you watching Gerard Maldini's match? He's having a phenomenal match. Pau Garcia did have 2 mistakes where he gave the ball away. But besides that, I mean, no. Let's see. Dragon says we need a quality, versatile defender. We have plenty. We have Eric that can play in all positions. We have Gerard Maldini that can play in 2 positions. We have versatile defenders. William says, when is Balde going to improve to real Barca level? That's a good question, my friend. I wish I knew the answer. I wish I do. Let's see. Eddie says, Lamine at the 10, Rashford in for Fermin. You know what I would do? I'm actually liking Fermin's match. And Fermin is good in space when there's space. And Villarreal even though they're defending well with a compact block, they're not parking the bus. So it's not there is no absence of space. There are some spaces. So Fermin, I would put Rashford in the 9 for Ferran. And then if we want to move Lamine, and keep Lamine on the right, and Fermin as the attacking mid, and Coutinho on the left. That's what I would do. Or bring in Lewy for Ferran. But that's what I would do. I would take out Ferran. I'm not hating Fermin's match. Now, I think even though Lamine is really good as in the attacking mid position, I would prefer him to stay on the right because we need our wingers to help a little bit we need our wingers to help stretch the field because right now, Villarreal are doing a good job of attacking. Now, if we want to move someone in attacking mid, I would move Rafinha and put Rashford on the left. Because if we do that, then we have 2 wingers who are capable of dribbling and they can really stretch the field and make the field wider. That's what I would do. But I wouldn't take Lamine from the right, personally speaking, because right now we need to stretch the field and make it wider because Villarreal are doing a good job defending. They're not parking the bus, but they are defending with at least 8 players or 9 players. All right, let's see. William says Yamal should stop cutting his passing with no one-on-one on the box. Yeah, he did that a few times where he tried the pass with the exterior of his boot, and he tried it. There were 2 or 3 times where he tried it, and it's like there was no need. He could have continued running with the ball. John says, Mo, did I just hear you say you like the Frankie's playing? The entire midfield is horrible. I hate the first half performance, and Barca deserve to be losing right now. Is your caps lock stuck? Oh, it looks like the match had started and ESPN screwed up. They were still airing ads, but it looks like the match has already started. It's already on the 46th minute. Good job, ESPN. Good job. All right, let's see. Now I'm going to have to advance my... All right, there we go.
Red card for,
here we go. All right, we got the match going. Looks like the match had already started and ESPN completely forgotten about it. They were still airing commercials, and then they cut the commercials, and it's the 46th minute. Thanks a lot. So let's see if there's any substitutions. I'm not seeing any so far. Let's see as Lamine Yamal dances around in the box. Ooh, Lamine Yamal takes a shot, but it's straight to the goalkeeper's hands. Let's see. Ooh, great movement by Lamine Yamal, who goes to the right, goes to the left, and then that movement creates enough space for him to get the shot out, but then the shot is right to the goalkeeper's hands. And now we see Fermin Lopez playing it to Lamine. Lamine driving the ball, opens it to Koundé. Koundé to Eric Garcia. Eric puts a through pass, another through pass by Eric Garcia, but Ferran Torres is unable to control it, and the ball slips away, and Villarreal's goalkeeper clears it, and now it's a throw-in for Barcelona. As we see Marcelino just yelling at his players like, why didn't you throw it? You guys are stupid. Yeah, I'm not seeing any substitutions. Frankie de Jong opens it to Balde.
Last season, not so many this time around.
Balde back to Frankie. Frankie back to Balde.
Here's Balde.
Let's see. Balde back to Frankie again. Frankie opens it right to Koundé. Koundé to Lamine. Lamine to Fermin. Fermin to Lamine.
Yamal.
Let's see. Fermin to Eric. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Right now, Villarreal are defending with all 9 players. Outfield players, of course. 10 with the goalkeeper. Alejandro Valde to Frankie. Frankie opens it to Lamine. Lamine receives in the box. Lamine, come on, Lamine gives it to Eric. Eric takes a shot, but the shot is blocked by Dani Parejo. And now Villarreal are trying to mount a counter attack as Fermin Lopez prevents that, and then Eric Garcia prevents that. The goalkeeper has to come out to protect the ball, and it's going to be a goal kick for Villarreal. So yeah, it's confirmed, well, by me, not officially. I don't see any new players. Looks like Hansi Flick hasn't made any substitutions, as they're showing some players warming up. We see Lewy, we see Rashford. Who else is warming up? I didn't get to see who else. I saw Lewy and I saw Rashford warming up. Villarreal's players also warming up. Let's see. Ami says Christensen is injured and out for a few months. Not surprised. I mean, that guy lives injured. He's like another Dani Olmo, which pretty much that means it's over for Christensen. Barcelona definitely not going to renew his contract. As we see Lamine Yamal dancing around, getting rid of his defender, gives it to Frankie. Frankie, come on, Frankie, do something with it, please. Frankie opens it to the left to Balde. Oh, mamma mia. My allergies are kicking in again. Who gets allergies in the winter? Me. Lamine Yamal puts a cross into the box. Ferran Torres heads it. And again, another horrible header by Ferran Torres. I think he's confused. I think Ferran thinks he's a defender, not an attacker, because this is the second time he heads the ball up. It's like, bro, down. Down. Towards goal. Towards goal.
Particularly Eric Garcia was guilty of giving the ball away a number of occasions in the first half. Just keep things ticking over.
Again, he had it up.
You don't have to be
keeps
impatient. You don't have to be anxious.
Bro, what are you doing?
Just keep rotating the ball from the left to the right. Keep the passes simple.
Galdino says, Lamine seems inspired. I hope he keeps the energy the rest of the game. I feel like after the foul, all of a sudden he started. He went off. He started going crazy with his dribbling. I mean, he was trying it before the foul, but it was kind of like he was losing the ball a lot. But then after the foul, he improved his dribbling. I don't know if that pissed him off or what. But as we see, Villarreal. Pepe has the ball, but Frankie de Jong wins the ball from Pepe. Now Frankie de Jong is driving the ball forward. Come on, Frankie. This is a good counter-attack. Nobody's making runs. Lamine Yamal is in the box. Lamine gives it to Fermin. Fermin tries to take the shot, but Dani Parejo is there to block the shot. Good play, by the way, by Lamine Yamal. Frankie gave him the ball, and then Fermin just set it up for... Sorry, Lamine set it up for Fermin to take the shot, but it was blocked by Parejo. As we see Villarreal now with a counter-attack. Pepe has it inside the box. Pepe is looking for the space to make the shot. Eric Garcia is there to block it, and now Pepe still has it, but Balde is on him. Careful. Careful. Good job, Eric Garcia. Nice. Frankie tracks back, helping Frankie. Eddie Garcia gets the ball, wins the ball. Balde gives it to Frankie as Frankie's now driving the ball forward. Frankie opens it to Lamine Yamal. Come on, faster, boys, faster. This is a good time for a counterattack. Lamine puts in the long pass for Rafinha. Oh, Rafinha with the bad control, but it lands to Fermin. And then Buchanan there. Oh, and Barcelona lose it. Good pass by Lamine Yamal. Great pass by Lamine Yamal. Into the space for Rafinha, but again, second time that Rafinha gets a really good long pass, and second time that Rafinha ruins it with his terrible control. If Rafinha would have been able to control that pass, he would have been 1v1 against the goalkeeper from against Villarreal's goalkeeper. Same thing during the first half. Lamine put in a great pass for him. Had he controlled it well, he would have been 1v1. This one was clear, and both chances, bad control, and both chances, missed opportunities by Rafinha. All right, let's see. It looks like Barcelona have started the half with some intensity. They want that goal. They want that second goal. Balde now with the ball. Opens it to Fermin. And to think, last season we won 5-1 here as Frankie puts in a good pass into the box for Balde, but Buchanan is there to intercept the pass. And it's a corner kick for Barcelona. Right there, they're showing the replay of the pass by Lamine, and they cut it. Come on, bruh. I want to see that replay, bro. I want to see that replay, bro. Let's see. Fermin Lopez now is going to take the corner kick. Fermin pass to Lamine. Lamine to Frankie. Come on, Frankie. Come on, Fermin. Fermin has the ball. Fermin puts across into the box. Ferran Torres brings it down with his chest, but he brings it down for the Villarreal defender, who are now mounting a counter-attack. Long pass to Pepe, but way too far. So Joan Garcia gets to that ball. Bam, bam, beat him, bum, bum, beat him, bum. The attendance at the Ceramica, 20,000. That's it. I could have sworn that stadium was bigger. I was there. It felt bigger than 20,000. Anyways. All right, Frankie de Jong now with the ball. Frankie de Jong screaming to the players to open up. And no one is. Everybody's just standing static. Come on, bro. Run your routes. Let's see. Coutinho on the right. Right-hand side. Coutinho has dropped to the right, and Lamine is on the left. I don't know if they have switched completely, or is it just for this play? Frankie de Jong with the ball. Frankie to Balde. Balde to Lamine. Lamine back to Balde. Balde with the run. But Lamine gives it instead to Frankie. Oh, come on, Frankie. Fermin was making a run. You should have passed it to him. Let's see. Rafinha to Fermin. To Eric. To Frankie. Frankie to Rafinha. Quick, Rafinha. Rafinha driving the ball. Rafinha to Fermin. Fermin in the box. Fermin tries to put the cross, but the goalkeeper is able to block it, and it's going to be another corner kick for Barcelona. This is what we need. Those quick through passes. Quick through passes. Great job by Rafinha who fakes like he's going to put in a cross, but instead puts in a through pass for Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez runs to the back line, tries to put a cross, but the goalkeeper was there to block it. And now Barcelona have a corner kick. It's going to be Rafinha. Rafinha puts the ball in the box. It's cleared by the defense. And now it's Villarreal on the counter-attack, as Barcelona players are scrambling back. And long pass by Villarreal that Joan Garcia is able to get to on time. And danger is over. Yeah, it looks like Lamine and Rafinha have switched. Looks like Rafinha is going to be playing on the right wing, and now Lamine's going to be playing on the left. Interesting switch by Hansi Flick. He must have seen something where he figured Lamine would do better on the left and Rafinha would do better on the right. Oh, no, wait. There's Lamine. And now they're switching again. Yeah, Lamine now is back on the right, and Rafinha is now making his way across the field. I do like how Flick, by the way, has been doing this a lot, where you see Lamine and Rafinha switching a lot of times. Switching wings, or Rafinha will drop to the middle and Lamine on the right, or then Lamine to the right and then Rafinha to the left. Let's see. Lamine now in the box. Lamine gives it to Fermin. Fermin takes the shot, and the shot is blocked by the goalkeeper. Eric Garcia wins the clearance. Now Balde has the ball. Balde's dropping the ball. Balde takes the shot, and the shot is horrible. It goes way too high. But this is what we need. We need those shots. So Balde, good job, even though the shot was terrible. I mean, we need that. We need that. We need the players having the courage to take the shots. Really good shot by Fermin, even though he was making his way back. He was walking away from goal, and he's still able to turn his body, take a shot, but the shot is blocked by the goalkeeper. All right, we see like Rashford's coming in, and so is Lewy. They are getting dressed right now. They're taking off their warm-up gear, and it looks like Lewy and Rashford are going to come in.
First choice anyway at the moment, despite what's perceived to be.
Let's see. Let me know your guesses. Who's going to come out? I think Ferran and Fermin, with Lewy to the 9. And Rashford on the left, and then maybe Lamine dropping on as an attacking mid. Maybe even Rafinha dropping as a. I would put Rafinha honestly in the attacking mid and keep Lamine and Rashford on the wings with Lewandowski as our center forward. As we see, the referee has blown the whistle. He's given a free kick for Villarreal and has shown Frankie de Jong a yellow card. I don't think that was a yellow card type foul.
Really has no case there.
Yeah, and if anything,
it's definitely a foul, because Moleiro is about to pass the ball, and Frankie, kind of pushes him down with his hip. But I don't know if that was a yellow-worthy foul, unless he's showing him a yellow because he considers that Frankie has done too many fouls. I don't know. That was not a yellow to me, but nonetheless, the ref has shown Frankie a yellow. And Villarreal are going to take this free kick. Looks like it's going to be Dani Parejo. As we see Joan Garcia. Yomi Dara said, is it me or is the game just ridiculously lacking any sense of urgency? Yes. The entire first half felt like it was lacking urgency. Like Barca players were like, we got time. Dani Parejo takes the shot. It hits the wall. And then the ball goes out. So it's going to be a throw-in for Villarreal. Really bad shot by Dani Parejo. He hit it right at the wall. Oh, no, the yellow was for Eric Garcia. Okay, that makes more sense because Eric Garcia was pulling the Villarreal player from the shoulder. But Frankie, I was like, Frankie didn't do anything that would merit a yellow card. But the yellow is for Batman. All right, Villarreal play it into the box. Frankie de Jong is there to head it. Kunde heads it too, and Eric Garcia clears it. Nice. Rafinha has it. Puts it to Ferran. Bad pass by Rafinha.
Second, not so good.
Bad pass. Ferran was making the run. Had Rafinha gotten the ball to Ferran, Ferran would have been 1v1 versus the goalkeeper. But bad pass by Coutinho. As we see now, Lewy and Rashford on the sideline.
I think Ferran will come off, don't you, for Lewandowski, but
yeah.
Is it Rafinha? Is it Lamine?
Maybe Fermin
Let's see.
Maybe Fermin Lopez in the central area.
All right, it's going to be Gerard Maldini is there to push the ball out, and it's going to be a Villarreal throw-in.
Barcelona again winning without giving any semblance of an idea of solidity at the back.
No, not
Let's
at all.
see. We're seeing someone else. We're seeing Dro join the warm-up. Looks like he wasn't warming up, but we're seeing him run towards the players who are warming up with putting his vest on. So maybe Dro will come on. Because usually there's always players warming up, right? Players have to stay warm throughout the whole match. But it looks like those Dro just all of a sudden joins them. I don't know if it was his turn to stay warm or whether Flick is considering bringing him in later on in the match. You know, I doubt it because it is 0-1. We need, you know, to be 0-2, 0-3 before we can talk about bringing in Dro. Let's see. Throw in from Villarreal into Barcelona's box. There was Eric Garcia to head it out. And Rafinha gets there to avoid the corner kick. Clears it. Let's see. There's a fight there for the ball. Fermin and Ferran versus the Villarreal player. And it's a foul in favor of Barcelona. That was quite the tussle there between
the flight of the ball in the end makes
between Ferran and Pau Navarro, and then Fermin joins, and it's like some Greco-Roman shit. Ferran Torres is coming out. We do have our first substitution of the match, and it's gonna be Robert Lewandowski in his place in the number 9. Very not a good match by Ferran. Let's put it that way. He was completely ghosting. And then Marcus Rashford for Fermin Lopez. Let's see who's going to drop to the attacking mid position. Whether it's going to be Rafinha or Lamine. It looks like it's going to be Rafinha right now. So it looks like it's going to be Lamine Yamal on the right, Marcus Rashford on the left, Coutinho in the attacking mid, and then Lewandowski in the number 9. Shin says up, Mo. I be here and Ferran needs a haircut. Yeah, he does. Let's see. Lamine Yamal now with the ball. Gives it to Koundé. Koundé inside the box. Koundé back pass. Lewandowski has it. Lewandowski to Balde. Balde, take the shot, bro. Fuck. Balde tried to dribble. Gets the ball, take it away. Rashford wins it back. Opens it to Lamine in the box. Lamine is dancing in the box. Lamine to pass to Frankie. Frankie to Lewy. Lewy who tries to take the shot, but the shot is blocked. Frankie has it. Lamine take the shot. And let's go! Lamine, ladies and gentlemen, makes it 0-2 after a crazy series of passes and shots and blocks. That play just lasted forever. I feel like it's already Wednesday just watching that play out. But finally, it lands to Lamine Yamal, who takes the shot and scores. And now it's Villarreal 0, Barcelona 2. It was only a matter of time that Barcelona was going to score the second goal because with Villarreal down a man, they looked like deflated. They looked like they were just there to defend, and Barcelona were keeping the pressure. And here we see it. Lamine Yamal was dancing in the box. Gives it to Frankie. Frankie to Lewandowski. Lewandowski takes the shot. Lands to Frankie again. Frankie to Lamine. Lamine takes a shot and finally scores. I think the first pass by Lamine was supposed to be a shot. I think he tries to kick it, but then the ball goes sideways and lands to Frankie. I think Frankie also tries to kick it, but then it lands to Lewy. Lewy kicks it, it gets blocked. Lewy tries to kick it again, but it lands to Frankie. And then Frankie gives it to Lamine, and finally Lamine takes the shot, and it's a goal. It's Villarreal 0, Barcelona 2. A goal by Coutinho and a goal by Lamine Yamal. Wow, that play felt like it lasted forever, man. Holy moly. Holy moly. Oh, I need a massage. Can't believe I just said holy moly. What am I, a 60-year-old old lady? Oh, watch out. Villarreal with the attack. Villarreal attacker goes down. The fans are asking for a penalty. Villarreal still have the ball. Balde wins it, gives it to Rashford. Rashford to Rafinha. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Rafinha to Rashford. Rashford making the run. Rashford in the box. Rashford with the bad control. The ball goes away from him, and it's going to be a goal kick. Looks like VAR are checking this because the referee is telling everybody to hold on. I don't think it's a foul. I think... No, I don't think it's a penalty. The referee, yeah, just signal it's not.
Straight away.
Yeah, it looks like Mika trips on Gerard Martin. They're all running. Oh, Marc Bernal is coming in. Let's go. It looks like Eddie Garcia is coming out. Batman. And it's going to be Marc Bernal in his place. I like to see Marc Bernal. Eddie Garcia deserves some rest. He's been playing a lot of minutes. Let's see, Marc Bernal. And George says Frankie should have been subbed out. Well, the thing about it is Eric is a defensive profile. And Frank is more of an offensive profile, and Bernal is a defensive profile. You take out Frankie, now you have two defensive midfielders, so you take away from your attack. And this is not a match to put in two defensive midfielders because we're up a man, right? So it's not like, oh, they're pressing us and they're attacking and we need more defense in the midfield. So that's why you take out Eric, put in Marc, you take out one defensive guy, put in another defensive guy, and you still keep your offensive profile, which is Frankie de Jong in the midfield. That's why Hansi Flick is doing that.
Villarreal, who started the day
Let's see.
bubbling with enthusiasm and
Oh, man.
menacing intent.
I need a massage. My shoulders are killing me. Rock hard. Let's see. That's what she said. Hey. Oh, no, he didn't. All right, let's see. Oh, free kick. Oh, my goodness. That was a great free kick into the box by Villarreal. Villarreal attacker. Oh, what is happening right now? What the hell just happened?
The goalkeeper somehow seemed to lose control of the ball.
Let's see. Rafinha opens it to the Rashford. Rashford has the ball. Rashford plays it back to Coutinho. Come on, Coutinho. 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 Coutinho tries to take a shot, but Buchanan is there to block it. Good match by Buchanan, by the way. And there goes Pepe. The stadium is all whistling. They want a penalty kick for that crash between Juan Garcia and the Villarreal attacker. And now Villarreal are driving the ball. And there is Marc Bernal. Oh, Marc Bernal slips. Was about to win the ball, but slips. And now Pepe has it. Parejo's by himself. Pepe opens it to Parejo. Parejo back. Oh, my God. What a save by Juan Garcia. Holy shit. Wow. What a save by Juan Garcia, ladies and gentlemen. Great counter attack by Villarreal. Dani Parejo, who was by himself, gets the ball, crosses it. Looks like they're saying it's an offside. It's definitely an offside. But nonetheless, a great save by Juan Garcia, saving Rafa's shot. Wow, what a save. It doesn't count because it's an offside, but nonetheless, it doesn't take away from how great the save was by Juan, ladies and gentlemen. And to think he cost us 25 million euros. This has been one of the best investments Barcelona have done in the recent seasons. Wow. What a save. Again, offside doesn't count, but that doesn't matter. I mean, that save was pure instinct, pure reflex. What a save. All right, Jules Koundé now to Marc Bernal. They were asking for a penalty kick because when Juan Garcia was trying to clear the ball, the Villarreal player gets in between him and the ball, so the ball drops, and then Juan Garcia tries to reach for it, so the Villarreal player trips over Juan Garcia, and they're asking for a penalty. It's not a penalty. Let's see. Marc Bernal is so big. I always forget how big he is until he's on the field, and you see him next to other players, and he just looks like a freaking tower. He's just so tall.
Aren't they really, as a team? Because there's always something happening in their matches.
Let's see. Jules Koundé and Coutinho there getting in a little bit of in each other's ways.
That's why you love
Maldini to Bernal.
because you know that they're always going to try and outscore their opponents. So there's never a quiet game. It's never a dull game.
Let's see. Bernal plays it back to Kouarsi. Ball goes out though because the Villarreal player pushes it out. Let's see.
The man who conjures up all the entertainment, Hansi Flick. He's not going to change the way they play. That much I think is pretty.
All right, Pau Kouarsi now to Frankie. Frankie driving the ball forward as they're showing us the possession. It's Barcelona 67% ball possession to Villarreal's 33%.
7:55.
So 2/3 for Barca.
Eastern on ESPN Plus.
Let's see. All right, Frankie to Kouarsi. Barcelona are getting back to just like, I know they're up 0-2 and they're up a man, but
Barcelona will be the
again with the
Christmas
lack of
number
urgency.
one in Spain.
As Koundé passes it to Lamine, Lamine to Bernal. Bernal to Frankie, Frankie to Bernal. Oh, great pass by Bernal to Coutinho on the right. Lamine has the ball. Coutinho's making a run to the box. Lamine Yamal still has the ball, gives it to Bernal. No, not back to Lamine. You had Balde to your left, wide open. And now he tries to give it to Balde. Pepe almost intercepts it, but Balde gets the ball back, and Balde has to play it back to Gerard Maldini, who gives it to Bernal. Bernal to Kouarsi.
The work will be finished.
Kouarsi to Lamine. Lamine to Coutinho. Coutinho to Koundé. Koundé to Lamine. Rafinha puts in a cross to Lewy, floats it to Lewy. Lewy has the ball. Lewy has a defender on him. Oh, and it's going to be an offside. Well, that's a first. It's very rare to see Robert Lewandowski in an offside position. I want to see it again. Oh, Rafinha took a millisecond too long to get the pass out, and then Lewy was offside.
For the season, all in La Liga, but he has gone 4 appearances without a goal at the moment, which is not very
Rafa Marin, man. What'd you do, bro? You try to jump over Joan Garcia, and then you tripped and fell on his back. And he wanted a penalty. It's like, bro, if you jump over people and you can't clear them and you end up falling because you can't clear them, it's not a penalty. You shouldn't try to jump over people. That's a good advice. Frankie puts in a ball to Rashford. Rashford, oh, he's taken down. That should be, that's a yellow. I don't know, man.
Definite yellow, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a.
I feel like that could have been a red.
He gambles, thinks he's gonna.
Because Rashford,
One and counter-attack.
by the way, the ability of Rashford to just accelerate, it's amazing. I mean, Rashford is jogging, and then bam, he accelerates, tries to take off. It's taken down by Buchanan, but I feel like had Buchanan not taken him down, Rashford could have been 1v1 with a goalkeeper. But maybe the refs just considered that Rashford was too far from goal. But Rashford's ability to just pick up speed is insane. I mean, he's like a V12 Italian car where you touch the accelerator and just fucking takes off on you. That's Rashford, man. His acceleration is insane.
Yeah.
All
right, let's see. Rashford now with the free kick. Rashford puts it in the box, but it's cleared by the Villarreal defender. Lamine Yamal gets there to get the clearance.
I hope that's
Lamine to
exactly what
Frankie.
he's thinking, Ian.
Frankie back to Lamine. Beautiful play. Lamine now has the ball. Lamine is in the box. Lamine to Bernal. Bernal leaves it to Rafinha. Rafinha takes a shot, but the shot goes too wide. Great play by Barcelona. Starting with the great pass by Frankie de Jong, the through pass, breaking the Villarreal's defensive lines. Lamine receives it, passes it to Bernal. Bernal very intelligently lets the ball go past him to Coutinho. Coutinho takes the shot. Unfortunately, the shot goes too wide, but great play by Barcelona. As we're seeing some Villarreal substitutions now, it looks like Dani Parejo's coming out. What a legend, Dani Parejo, by the way.
La Liga, Carlos Mathia.
Let's see.
Central midfield, nice left foot. Parejo, I think, will make way. 90 minutes is a big ask, I think, in a game like this.
Yeah.
For the 36-year-old now.
Yeah,
so Dani Parejo came out and Carlos Macia came in. Looks like Pepe came out too. Who came in for him? Popo? Just kidding. Pepe out and Ulu Waseyi. That was a terrible joke, by the way. Pepe out, Popo in. Alejandro Balde now with the throw-in to Bernal. Bernal back pass to Maldini. Gerard Maldini to Kouarsi.
Minnesota.
Let's see. Okay. Frankie de Jong now driving the ball forward. Marcus Rashford. Rashford back to Frankie. Frankie to Bernal. Bernal to Koundé. My boys, I want a third goal.
For around 30 million. euros.
Man, my allergies are just killing me today. Let's see, Frankie Turashi.
Probably likely to take up that option, you would think, as well.
Balle to Bernal. Bernal to
His
Kubarsi.
wages are the big problem. I don't think it's the 30 million euros.
Kubarsi
It's how much
to
he wants
Lamine.
every single week would be the problem, because he was one of
30
Man
million
City's
euros.
players.
I guess we have someone from
Well, yeah,
Liverpool on the.
stratospheric. I think he
Yeah.
took a bit of a pay cut.
He took
to come.
a lot of a pay cut
Yeah.
to go to Barcelona, and it's whether
A lot
that
of pay cut
continues, you know,
to
and
go to Barcelona.
but Barcelona, we know.
I love the Liverpool accent.
what Man City play,
All right,
lots
let's
of money,
see.
do they, when they spend big on the transfer market.
Oh,
But 30
oh,
million euros
careful.
would be good
Villarreal
for
counter-attack.
them.
It's 1v1. Juan Garcia comes out. Another save by Juan Garcia. Another save by Juan Garcia. Two saves by Juan Garcia. Danger's not over. Ooh, and the ball goes over the post. Two saves back-to-back by Juan Garcia, ladies and gentlemen. Juan Garcia, 25 million euros. One of the best ROIs for Barcelona in a long time. He was 1v1. He saves it. And then the bounce lands to another Villarreal player who takes a shot. And again, Juan Garcia saves it. And now it's going to be a corner kick for Villarreal as we see Koundé. Looks like Koundé is injured. I wonder if this is a result from during the first half. He slipped. I wonder if that's a result of that. But during the first half, Jules Koundé slipped. And the way he slipped, his ankle twisted. And he fell on his butt. And you could see the pain on his face. He eventually got up and kept playing. So I wonder if that's why now Koundé, we see him on the ground. Looks like he's hurt. I wonder if it was a result of that slip and fall during the first half.
9 for the season for Lamine Yamal. Now 6 of them away
Let's
from home.
see. Stefan says Pedri 5 million. Pedri's actually, I think he's at 20 right now, 20 or 25. Because with all the variables and the bonuses that Barcelona have had to pay because of Pedri's great performance, I think Pedri's now at 20 million that we have had to pay for him. But I mean, even if we have end up paying 50 million for him, Pedri still have 50 million, an absolute steal. As we see Barcelona mount a counterattack. Rafinha to Lewy. Lewy back to Rafinha. Rafinha puts in a cross. Ooh. Oh, my God. Rashford was coming in. If that cross would have made it to Rashford, it would have been another goal. But it was intercepted by defender as Lamine Yamal does around in the box. Lamine Yamal puts in a cross, but it hits a Villarreal defender in the head. And now it's going to be a corner kick for Barcelona. As we're seeing now, Koundé being accompanied by the medical staff off the field. And we see Marc Casado is going to take the place of Jules Koundé as a right back. By the way, Casado has played as a right back before in the academy. I didn't know that. I had to go back and check it because I thought it was very weird that Casado played as a right back in the last match. But apparently he had done it before in the academy. Never, of course, with the first team until last match against... Who did we play him against as a right back? I'm blanking on the matches. Anyways, Rafinha is taking a corner kick. Rashford takes the shot! But the shot is deflected and it goes a little bit wide. It's going to be another corner kick, but great play by Barcelona. Corner kick from Rafinha straight into Rashford's leg. Rashford takes a shot, but it is deflected. I think if it wasn't for the deflection, that would have gone in. So now it's going to be a corner kick on the other side, and it's going to be Marcus Rashford who plays it short to Frankie. Frankie puts it out for Casado. A little bit too long of a pass, so Casado has to chase it. Casado to Balde. Balde back to Casado. Casado to Rashford. Rashford floats it into the box. Kubarsi heads it, but the header was a bad one, and now it's Villarreal's ball.
Effectively put to Stegen, and
let's see. And Wenya says, with Juan, I believe we can go all the way in the Champions League. He's a beast. Yeah, I mean, he could be the difference maker, right? Having a world-class goalkeeper or a miracle goalkeeper, you know, the guy who pulls miracles and saves the shots that otherwise they are unsavable, make a huge difference, right? That's how Real Madrid won a lot of their Champions League. It's thanks to Courtois. For example, the one where the last one with Karim Benzema, that was literally the two of them won that Champions League. Madrid were horrible. They played against much better teams, and yet Courtois would just pull miracle saves, save everything that go his way, so the other team would be unable to score, even though they were better than Madrid. And then in one play, Benzema would get away and score a goal, and that's it. And that's been the case for many of Madrid's trophies. Have been thanks to Thibaut Courtois just keeping clean sheet after clean sheet miraculously. And then Madrid would just need one play where they would get inspired, score a goal, and that's it. So yeah, having a world-class goalkeeper does make a difference.
Particularly a Champions League spot.
Not even world-class, miracle goalkeeper. You know, the goalkeeper that saves the unsavable shots.
After today's results,
Ooh, as we see right now, a foul by Villarreal on Coutinho.
For 5 of the last 10 seasons. Yeah. Villarreal.
Let's see.
Not in the top 4 though since the 2016-17 season. They have in their past been
as we are entering the 82nd minute.
Yeah.
Let's see, Bernal opens it to Lamine.
Yeah, that's what they need going forwards. We know that the ground is not particularly big, so finances are not huge. So if you can jump into the
This is going to be a throw-in for Barcelona. Casado, who throws it in for Pau Cubarsí. Cubarsí pass to Gerard Maldini.
Tomorrow we'll bring you Athletic Club playing
Maldini to Cubarsí. Cubarsí to Coutinho.
On ESPN Plus and ESPN Deportes for that one. And as I mentioned, I think earlier on, Espanyol will be
Let's see, Maldini to
Barcelona.
Balde. Balde to Frankie. Frankie back to Rashford. They need like a Boxing Day for in La Liga, you know, or we can have a bunch of matches on Christmas Day. Wouldn't that be cool? But I guess the players do deserve to spend time with their families, you know. Let's see, Rafinha to Lamine. Lamine back to Casado.
Around this squad, so many players who can put the ball in the back of the net. Not all squads have got that, as you might have noticed.
Balde to Rafinha. Rafinha back to Gerard Maldini. Maldini to Cubarsí. And now we're seeing Barcelona kind of just moving the ball, waiting for space to open, but not really in any kind of hurry. They're up 0-2. Villarreal are down a man.
Could do with a move, couldn't he, really? In January. World Cup year coming up.
Yeah, it's a pity what's happened, isn't it?
Yeah.
And everything, unfortunately, with Barcelona in recent years goes down to finances, which is
all right.
Sad.
Frankie de Jong to Rashford. Rashford here on the left. Rashford gives it to Frankie. Frankie opens it to the right to Lamine. Lamine receives in the box. Bad control, loses it, and now it's a Villarreal counter-attack.
From him.
Long pass, but it's a very long pass. So no problem for Barcelona's defense as Marc Casado gets to that ball. Gives it to Gerard Maldini. To Marc Bernal. Bernal to Balde. I'm very happy, by the way, that Bernal is getting some minutes here. Hopefully we can, slowly bring him back to his full form. And we can see more of him because Bernal is a treasure. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal driving the ball. Lamine Yamal loses it. Lamine Yamal gets it back. Lamine is now at the corner. He tries to win a corner kick, and he does. Good job. Lamine Yamal was about to lose the ball. Sees the Villarreal defender coming at him. The Villarreal defender is gonna win the ball. So what he does is flicks it, so he hits the Villarreal defender. The ball goes out, and now it's a corner kick for Barcelona. See whether it's going to be Lamine or Rafinha that's going to take it.
And a 4-1 hammering, a surprise hammering at Sevilla, where the high line defending, well.
Let's see. Here we go.
Horrific for them, really, on that
Rafinha takes a corner kick. Oh, right into the hands of the Villarreal goalkeeper.
By the way, his opposite number, Garcia.
Long pass from the Villarreal goalkeeper to his player. Balde is there for the coverage. Balde wins the ball. But it's going to be a throw-in because The ball bounces off Balde as it's going out, or I should say touches him a little bit as it's going out. Wait, Moleiro's at Villarreal? I had seen him before in this match, but it just hit me. Moleiro is he's someone who came up with Pedri at Las Palmas. Barcelona tried to sign him, but Las Palmas wanted too much money for him. And it looks like he's at Villarreal now. Makes sense. Las Palmas wear yellow. Villarreal wear yellow. I guess he went for the same color. Maybe he likes yellow. I'm kidding, of course. Long pass for Villarreal's. Oh. Wow. What did he do? Oh, it's a goal kick. Or an offside. No, I think it's an offside. As they're showing Mark ter Stegen on the bench.
Quick glimpse at Juan Garcia's numerous saves today. That would have been cancelled. That one, but
they're showing all of Juan Garcia's saves in this match. What a match for Juan Garcia, man.
No wonder he's got a smile on his face.
He's not overly big as well.
What a match. I mean, the amount of saves, some of them very complicated saves.
Like or anything, but he's very agile.
Let's see. Rafinha opens it to Rashford on the left. Back to the middle to Frankie. Frankie to Bernal. Bernal to Casado. Casado to Lamine. Lamine to Casado. Bernal. Bernal to Frankie. It looks like Barcelona is not really in a hurry to score a third goal. They're just kind of moving the ball around. You know, it's no hurry. I guess it makes sense. 0-2. They're up a man. No rush to score the third goal. Let's see. George says, I wonder if Villarreal would have preferred to having this game in Miami. Could have at least have gotten a big payday. Yeah. I mean, it's still a payday for them because they're playing in their own stadium. But I'm sure, obviously, the payday in Miami would have been bigger. But they would have lost the home advantage, right? Because I'm pretty sure there aren't that many Villarreal fans in Miami as opposed to Barcelona fans. But and Stefan says, seriously, the most pleasant and best watch along and that I've experienced is thumbs up. Love you commenting during the match and the match sounds on the background. Well, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. And appreciate you joining us. And hopefully you can join us in more watch along. Billy says they show ter Stegen and then show Juan Garcia saves. Yeah, I noticed that. That was really fucked up on ESPN. Like, look, ter Stegen, look what the guy that took your spot is doing. That was pretty savage. As we see Villarreal tried a long pass, but Balde was there to intercept it. And now Frankie de Jong gets fouled. Okay, Frankie, you're good, bro. Just rub some tulips on it. Terrible joke.
Maybe, but he did have a good
It's going to be a free kick for Barcelona. A little bit past the halfway line.
Of course he may have scored.
Frankie plays it short to Bernal. Now Rashford has the ball.
But you can't believe Barcelona have kept a clean sheet tonight, can you?
Let's see. The commentator just said, I can't believe Barcelona kept a clean sheet. I can't either. But there's one reason and one reason only for that clean sheet. And his name is Juan Garcia, ladies and gentlemen. Juan Garcia. Let's see. Balde to Bernal. Bernal to Rashford. Rashford to Balde. Balde to Casado. Oh, great play between Rashford and Frankie. Oh, and Lewandowski gets a horrible foul. Rashford gets a shot past the goalkeeper, but the Villarreal defender is able to clear it off the line. Really bad foul on Lewandowski in that build-up of that play. That could have been the 0-3. Rashford put the shot past the goalkeeper, but the shot was a little bit too slow. It gives enough time for the Villarreal defender to clear the ball off the line. I want to see that foul on Lewy.
Nice play by Barca to settle Rashford away.
Let's see. Great pass by Frankie de Jong to Rashford. Through pass. And Rashford puts it past the goalkeeper, but it's clear. As we're seeing right now, Frankie in the box. Tries to pass it back to Lewandowski, but the pass is intercepted by a Villarreal defender, and now it's going to be a corner kick for Barcelona.
They've now scored in their last 38 league matches.
All right, let's see. Come on, Barca. Everybody's getting ready in the box. Barcelona play it short to Lamine to Rafinha. Rafinha to Casado. Casado to Balde. It looks like, yeah, Barca's just not in a hurry to score a goal. I think they're, at this point, they're just burning the clock. Rashford puts in an interesting pass all the way to the right. I don't know if he meant to do that or he meant to put a cross, but it lands to Lamine. Lamine is trying to get rid of his mark. Lamine passes it back to Coutinho. Coutinho to Casado. Casado to Lamine. Lamine to Casado. Casado to Lamine. Lamine has the ball. Lamine gets rid of his mark. Lamine still has the ball. Lamine still fighting. Gets the ball taken away from him. And then Casado was there to delay the counter attack. Villarreal are forced to pass it back to their goalkeeper. Goalkeeper opens it wide to the right. As Balde now is fighting. Lewandowski has the ball. Lewandowski still has the ball. Lewy, do something, bro. Give it to someone. There we go. He gave it to Lamine. And Lamine back to Casado. Casado to Bernal. Bernal to Pau Cubarsí. And again, Barcelona just burning the clock, moving the ball around, just waiting for the match to be over. Not because they're desperate or something, but I guess they figured, what's the point? I don't know. Flick is going to like that because we've seen Flick. Flick doesn't care if you're up 10-0. He still wants you to play like you're down 10-0 or that you are drawn 0-0. But let's see. Oh, wow. You can hear the doom, 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 doom. Barca at the Villarreal Stadium. By the way, when I went to the Ceramica, it was the same thing. The match started out with, like, you can mostly hear Villarreal's chants, and as the match went by, their supporter section got quiet, and you can hear the Barcelona chants all through the stadium. I think their supporter section get tired or something. They must be like, I don't know, senior citizens where after chanting for like 20-30 minutes, they're like, all right, we need a break. Because it was the same thing when I went to the stadium. Like towards all the second half, all you hear is Barcelona chants. Also, that their supporters section, the sun hits it. Maybe that's why. It's so weird. It's like the supporter section is in like this triangle in the corner of the stadium, and the sun hits that corner that entire match, and I guess it just cooks them, and that's why eventually they're like, yeah, I'm too dehydrated. As we see a long pass to Frankie. Frankie was not able to get to it, but Rashford is able to. Now Rashford has the ball. Rashford tries to nutmeg. Rashford almost loses the ball. He wins it back. Rashford dancing around. Balde is there for support. Rashford to Balde. Oh, what is happening, man? Buchanan was handling Rashford and Balde by himself. Good match by Buchanan, by the way. Credit where credit is due, but really good defending by Buchanan. Let's see. Marc Casado to Frankie.
Rafinha, who'll be playing for Brazil. I think they opened their campaign in New York against
As
Morocco.
we see, we're at in the final 45 seconds, or 35 seconds, I should say. Frankie to Rashford. Rashford to Balde. It hits a Villarreal defender on the way. Balde lets it go out. So now it's going to be a corner kick, and it's probably going to be the final play of the match.
This, I think, will be the last action of the game once this corner's
So Marcus Rashford's going to take it. It looks like they're going to play it short because Rafinha's running to the corner. Yep, Rashford to Rafinha. And with that, the referee has blown the whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, it is over. It is over. It's Barcelona. Sorry, it's Villarreal 0, Barcelona 2. A goal by Rafinha from the penalty spot and a second goal by Lamine Yamal. Not the best match by Barcelona. I gotta be honest. I didn't like what I saw. I didn't hate it. I wasn't mad, but I didn't like what I saw. I think between Villarreal's counterattacks and Villarreal's high press, they really caused us a lot of problems. It could have been more. Villarreal could have scored. Honestly, but Joan Garcia was there to keep the clean sheet. And then, once Villarreal got that red card, it was pretty much over for them. The team got diluted a lot. I don't know if it felt like it was also a mental a mental hit for Villarreal players because, okay, sure, it is difficult to play obviously with one man down, but the way they reduced their intensity, the way they stopped trying, it was kind of like a big blow for Villarreal with that red card, not just numbers wise, but also mentally wise, because the second half Villarreal were pretty much non-existent. So we kind of got lucky with that red card because during the first half, Villarreal were looking scary, man, between the counterattacks, between their high press where they stole the ball from Barcelona so many times in Barcelona's half. They were creating so many chances, so many dangerous chances, way more than Barcelona was creating. But we were lucky enough that none of those chances turned into goal. And then again, after the red card, Villarreal was pretty much gone, and that allowed us to score the second goal. So not a big fan of Barcelona's performance today, but nonetheless, we take the victory. We take the 3 points. Very important, of course, because yesterday Real Madrid won against Sevilla through another robbery. They won 2-0. So Real Madrid were only 1 point behind Barcelona. But with today's victory and with today's 3 points, Barcelona extend the lead once again to 4 points ahead of Real Madrid. And I think Villarreal drop all the way down to 4th. But of course, they do have 1 or 2 less matches. So they do have a chance to climb back up. Not a good series of matches for Villarreal, by the way. They got knocked out from the Copa del Rey at the hands of Racing de Santander. In the Champions League, they are sitting all the way at the bottom. So thankfully, the break is going to do them well, I'm sure, because right now it's going to be a Christmas break. So this was the final match of the 2025 calendar year, and we get to close this calendar year with a victory. And now the players will go on the Christmas break, and then the next match is not until January, which will be against Espanyol. And of course, we also have the Spanish Super Cup match in Saudi Arabia against, is it Athletic Club de Bilbao, I think, in the semifinal of the Spanish Super Cup. But anyways, great results, great 3 points. I will be doing the post-match live analysis in like an hour. I got to go take my dog out, think about what we just saw, analyze everything, digest it. And then, of course, I do the post-match live analysis. So I hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys for watching, for joining me on this watch along. Let's do a few comments and then we will end it. Let's see. The Fable. I don't know why I thought that was the Fable. Trevor says, I still think letting Lewandowski leave in January will be a huge mistake from Barca. He still has a lot to offer, especially in the league. Well, there is no plans to let Lewandowski go in January. He doesn't have any plans of leaving in January. So we are safe, my friend. Don't worry. Billy Mack says, let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. And Shin the Master says, good win. Bisca Barca, 4 points clear again. Amen, my friend. Good win. We needed this win. Oh, wait. Why isn't it showing it? There you go. Good win. We needed this. We needed this win. We needed these 3 points to extend the lead back to 4 points. And Villarreal was going to be a difficult match, as we saw all throughout the first half. They were very difficult until that red card. Billy Max says, appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate everyone who joined the watch along. Stefan says, look at Rafinha giving autograph to kids. What a man. Yeah, man. Coutinho is the GOAT. Let's see. Edward says, Barca never plays well in the daytime. Still, though, I hate it when the goalkeeper is the man of the match, but Juan Garcia deserves it. He does. Did he get man of the match? I didn't see it, but I mean, if he did, 100% deserved. I mean, the saves that he had were absolutely amazing. And Stefan says Rafinha is the man. Amen, my friend. Night Game says, now we can enjoy our perfect Christmas. Amen. Amen. Now we get to enjoy Christmas being at the top of La Liga table, 4 points clear of Real Madrid. And Stefan says, thanks a lot, Mo. No, thank you, my friend. And thanks all of you who joined the watch along. Tena says, Jamaica passing through. All right, let's go. Caribbean always present in the chat section. William Castro says, Juan Garcia is the real thing. Absolutely, my friend. And to think that he only cost us 25 million euros. I mean, that was an absolute steal. Thank you, Espanyol, for giving him such a low release clause. 25 million euros. Talk about a great ROI, return on investment, of course. Street Fighter says, vamos. Yes, vamos. And Street Fighter says, Rafinha. Oh, Rafinha was the MVP? Is that what it was? Well, Castro says, no, Rafinha was the MVP. Okay, I didn't see who they gave it to. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not well-deserved. Of course, it's well-deserved, but I would have gave it to Juan Garcia just because the saves that he had. I mean, I think Villarreal could have scored some goals. if it wasn't for some of the saves that he had. But anyways, that is all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for watching this match with me. Very important 3 points. We're back on top, 4 points ahead of Real Madrid. Now we take the rest of the year off. The players will go on the Christmas break. Our next match is Espanyol in January 2026. Good way to end the year with a victory. And of course, at the top of La Liga table. I will be doing post-match live analysis in a little bit. So stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. And as always, Viscarsa.